The narcissist's favorite psychological trick. One of the most powerful psychological tricks narcissists use doesn't look like manipulation at first. In fact, it often starts with something so small, most people barely notice it. But over time, this one behavior can make someone question their own memory, their perception, even their sanity. At first, it's subtle. You remember something clearly, a conversation, a promise, something they said. But when you bring it up, they deny it. They might say, that never happened, or you're remembering it wrong. At first, it just feels confusing, so you explain again. You're sure you remember correctly, but they stay calm, almost certain. They insist you misunderstood or that you're overreacting, and something strange starts happening. You begin replaying the conversation in your mind, trying to figure out what you missed. That's the moment the dynamic starts changing, because once someone begins questioning their own perception, they start looking outside themselves for answers, and the person providing those answers is often the same person distorting the reality. Slowly, the balance of power in the relationship shifts. This manipulation tactic has a name. It's called gaslighting, and its goal isn't just to win arguments, it's to make someone doubt their own experience. Why it works. When people stop trusting their own perception, they start relying on the other person to define what's real, what happened, what was said, who's right. Over time, that confusion can create emotional dependence, because the person manipulating the situation becomes the one who seems to have the answers. Many people who experience gaslighting say the same thing afterward. They didn't suddenly realize what was happening. Instead, it was gradual. Small moments of doubt building over time, until eventually they started questioning themselves more than the person manipulating them. But once you understand this pattern, something changes. Because when you can recognize it happening, it becomes much harder for someone to control the story. If you've ever experienced this kind of manipulation, you're not alone. Many people describe the same moment of confusion, when they started questioning themselves instead of the person manipulating them. Have you ever experienced something like this? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to understand the psychological pattern behind narcissistic relationships, check out the next video on the channel.